Astral Dior be talking about death penalties in Egypt. What the fuck going on, really?
Execution method. The second is stoning. Saudi Arabia has 3 execution methods. The second is stoning. This is where someone is buried up to their head in sand. Stones are then thrown.
Oh my gosh! Today we're watching what death row looks like around the world. In some universe where I'm some crazy lunatic psychopath that were to end up or do a crime that would get me to death row, trust and believe I'm not gonna even make it to the prison. I'm going out with some Scarface junk before I go.
This may shock you. 55 countries around the world still practice the death penalty, but they are dramatically different. From Japan's—
oh my gosh, bro, these are— bro, don't do illegal junk, bro. They had this man on his knees putting a blindfold on him.
Death row that drives inmates insane, to Saudi Arabia's death row that has a dark, evil—
alright, my bad, just give me a second, y'all. Quick little second. Really quick.
twist. The first country we have to look at is the USA. The USA
Death
hands
penalty?
out many death sentences per year.
In Huntsville, Texas, right?
It's not even in the top 10. Around 20 people are sentenced to death row every year in the USA. In many states, death row is illegal, and some states don't practice it despite never actually outlawing it. But these 11 states do actively carry out death sentences.
Oh wow, I didn't know it was that many.
Get these sentences for various crimes, most commonly homicide-related crimes, but also espionage, treason, as well as extreme cases of narcotics trafficking. USA death penalty methods vary state by state, but there are 5 methods used in the USA. These are lethal injection, electric chair, firing—
niggas are still doing electric chair? Nah, that's bad.
squad, gas chamber—
I just wonder, is whatever they do to you when you're about to die, is it about the torture or is it about getting rid of you for real? Because if it was about getting rid of you for real, they would have just like did some shit like maybe shoot you, you know what I'm saying, across the head, or instead of electrocuting you. You feel me? Because that comes with the torture.
And gas asphyxiation.
Gas
But what actually
asphyxiation.
happens to an inmate on death row?
But I'm not ain't gonna lie, some people, I'm not mad at that shit happening.
Yeah,
Like—
nah, the thing is, bro, I feel like to those kind of people that you're not mad, like where it's like they deserve it, there it's more about the torture. If, let's say you're the family that was victimized, right? And then this motherfucker done took a family member of yours, and then it was a family member, you know what I'm saying? The family, I feel like, could be like eligible to just like see, you know what I'm saying, the torture if they want to do that. I know like human beings that like have healthy psychological selves, natures of self, or senses of self, right? Psychological senses of self. People who have healthy senses of self psychologically, they wouldn't want to watch somebody else get tortured, right? So it's about like, yo, as long as we know that this nigga is gone, has died, it's, you know what I'm saying, the closure, we received it.
some people do such egregious shit like with kids and stuff like that, like they gotta feel that. I ain't gonna lie.
You gotta feel it though.
24 hours before they will be taken from their cells and moved to what is cheerfully known as—
I ain't gonna lie though, when you kill somebody, it's like
the death hand.
It's pointless. It's, you know what I'm saying? I feel like the revenge is not— well, the revenge is there, but I'm one of the people, like, depending on what the motherfucker did, I want to see the motherfucker like get tortured as well. You feel me?
As they enter the death house, this
I gotta
will be
see
the last
it.
time
You know what I'm
the inmate
saying?
will ever be—
So now, when you just give him a quick death, it's like, what the fuck? You just help this nigga transition to another form of existence where he literally escaped this punishment. You feel me?
outside. They will then be given a full body search and given new clothing.
That's why I feel like prison is worse than death.
They will then be taken to their new and last cell, known as the Death Watch cell.
And they be in there for
the inmates
years.
will spend their final night.
This is worse than
Some
death.
inmates choose to sleep, but others can't, knowing what's coming. At the 15-hour mark, they will be woken up. They will then shower and be given a regular prison breakfast.
Oh, this is
At the
before they about
14-hour
to get
mark,
shocked?
they will be allowed to see their friends and family for one last time.
Wow.
They will also
Yo.
get 45 minutes to make any final phone calls. At the 12-hour mark, all visitations will be cut off. The inmate will then be given a regular prison lunch, and are then allowed to see a
But why are they still feeding this
Damn,
nigga
what
though?
happened to my
Still.
meal? I don't get the fire meal.
carry many regrets.
No,
and
you about to
and
die.
this
What's the
gives them
point of
one last
eating? Like,
chance to
I literally
confess
wouldn't
and have
take
a clear
anything
mind.
in.
At the 8-hour
Nothing would
mark,
go
the
in.
inmate will be allowed to see their last sunset. The inmate will then
Last
be allowed
sunset
to
for
write
what,
letters
nigga?
to
Come
their
on.
friends
It's like, yo,
and
hurry up.
advice to
This
friends
shit,
and
they
family.
really build
Nah,
this shit up.
bro,
I ain't
fuck
gonna
the
lie, bro.
suspense.
Just, like, let's get this shit over with, bro.
Exactly.
Once I did a couple of them things, like, bro, just let me get shocked, bro.
At the
Let me
6-hour
just
mark,
go,
the inmates
bruh.
will order their last meal.
I don't
Despite
even
what many
they
think,
still
they
feeding
try
the
to order
motherfucker.
whatever
They got the
want,
dessert for the
instead
nigga.
having to stick to a $30
Fries.
budget, which with today's prices isn't that much.
Why you
If the
spending
inmates
some
are
shit on
being
this nigga about to
executed with an
die?
electric chair, they will then have their head shaved. This is to prevent their hair catching on
Yo,
fire.
I know
The
they
inmate
heart
will
be
then take their
racing.
last
Nah,
shave
boy, this
and
is-
then eat their
Matter of
last
fact, actually,
meal.
this is
At
so
the 3-hour
torturous.
mark, witnesses arrive.
Imagine you do all this and then they're like, hey, it's your final warning. Don't fuck shit up again. Go back to the regular prison. You know what I'm saying? That's so torturous, bro. I feel like by the time this nigga dies, right? Look at all this buildup. You feel me? This nigga sees his family for the last time before the 12-hour mark. Okay, when the 12-hour mark hits, no more visitation. This guy's all alone, about to die in 12 hours. They still giving this nigga food. Yeah, you about to die, bro. Go in the room there and eat your last food. He comes out, gives him the plate. They give him the dessert. Ah, dessert, okay. Give him the last dessert. This nigga probably freaking out. He's like, God damn, my last dessert. I can't believe, you feel me? Like, yo, nah. Why you don't just get it over and done with now? You know what I'm saying? You feel me? And then it's like, yo, this nigga doing his last push-ups. He's going crazy. He's like, no, come on. You feel me? And it's like 10, 9, 8, 7, till 1. You feel me? Then the guards, they open up. They're like, yo, it's time. This nigga done shat his pants, bro. This nigga done pissed his shit, bro. This nigga, you know what I'm saying, done crashed out in his mind. This nigga actually already a dead man walking. He's like a shell of a man. He can't even reply to nothing. They like, yo, pull up, it's time. Motherfucker don't even pull up. They slap him, give him a couple slaps. He wakes up like, yo, this was a warning last time. Like, final warning. We catch you doing some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's like torture, bro. You fucking torture the nigga. He already shat and everything. He didn't believe he was eating his last dessert, his last meal and everything. You feel me? That's the worst that you could like put a human through. Not like kill them. By the time you kill them, you actually take them out of this misery that you just was torturing them. Like, you know what I'm saying?
These are the people who are going to watch the execution happen. They're normally relatives.
Could y'all watch an execution?
Depends,
I
bro.
don't think I could. Especially if it's one of the violent ones, I couldn't watch it. But like the lethal injection, I guess I could watch.
Of the victim, but sometimes the
But I wouldn't
inmate's
choose
family
to, though.
comes too.
Nah, I
At
wouldn't
the
wanna.
1 hour mark,
I
the
wouldn't
inmate
want to
will
do
be
it
walked
ever.
to-
I feel like it depends on who. You know what I'm saying? Who's getting electrocuted or whatever. But I wouldn't ever want to watch it.
What's known as the death chamber, escorted by a
Death
team
chamber.
of 5 guards. The inmate will then be strapped to a chair or bed. At the 12-minute mark, the witnesses will be moved into the watching room. The curtains will then be undrawn. The window is one way, meaning the inmate never sees the people watching him. At the 10-minute mark, the inmate gets
Whoa.
to say their last words. The
What
inmate
the
will then
hell?
get one final visit from a priest or imam if they wish, and after that, the execution will take place. There are currently 2,500 people on death row in the United States.
Wow.
It often takes decades for these executions to be
Right,
carried
right.
out,
That's
because
what I meant.
inmates are entitled to many appeals. But it wasn't always like this. The USA once executed a 14-year-old boy.
Yo!
George Steiny was accused of taking 2 girls' lives. He was too small to sit on the electric chair, so had to sit on top of a Bible. But since 2005, you now need to be over 18 to be given
Wow.
a death sentence in
14.
the USA. America's death row may sound harsh, but I can assure you it's nothing compared
Wow.
to Saudi Arabia's. Every year, Saudi Arabia ends many people's lives, with an average of over 185 executions every year. In Saudi
Shit,
Arabia,
they ain't playing. They will take your life out
people
here.
get death sentences for minor crimes, including burglary.
Bro, one of
treason-
like a huge fear that like I have is going to prison in a different country. Like, yo ass disappear. Look at Brittany Griner disappear.
Brittany Griner.
They
Oh, the WNBA
espionage and narcotics. But you can also be given a death sentence for leaving Islam, as well as cheating on your wife or husband or having a same-gender relationship.
death sentence for leaving Islam.
For witchcraft. Saudi Arabia has 3 execution methods, and they're all wild. The first is the second is stoning.
Oh shit!
Up to their head in sand. Stones are then thrown.
Oh my god!
Yo,
bro, that shit's gotta take forever.
Yo,
that's crazy. Niggas is still, we gonna gather around, throw some rocks at this
since
nigga.
biblical times, bro.
Bro,
that's it.
Gotta be big, and you gotta be a mad ass nigga.
A big like, dude.
Oh yeah, I got a stone and I gotta go to later.
So basically,
basically,
it's a designated like role for, you know, the huge niggas in the community to handle like the stoning, because they gotta lift up the, you know, the biggest bricks to be able to crush a human, you know what I'm saying, dead, like
dirt.
Thrown at them until they lose their life. And the most common method is beheading. This is done using a large curved sword. Afterwards, bodies are often put on public display to scare everyone else into not committing the same crime.
Which one would you go with, Astral? Which one would you choose to go out with?
God, I'm not committing no crimes.
Saudi Arabia
oh, you ain't even committing crime.
Executions very fast, but while they wait,
nah, this is horrific on some shit.
In this prison, named Al Hayr Prison, inmates are often kept in isolation cells and are subjected to physical and psychological hell. Inmates are often not allowed to contact their families. Executions normally happen within the same year.
God, I'm a good boy out there in Saudi Arabia.
Country with a surprising.
That's one thing too, bro. Like, that scares me. And you know, I won't be doing nothing illegal when I do finally go out the country and stuff, but like just certain practices and not knowing certain things, like just the possibility of ending up in a prison overseas, that scares me. So it scares me to kind of go out to certain places. Like some places, like I don't think I'd think about it, but like Dubai, places like that, I'd be a little too scared to kind of go. I ain't gonna lie.
Only nasty death row is Japan. Aside from the USA, Japan is the only democratic country that still has death row, with an average of 5 executions per year. There are only 3 crimes you can commit to get the death penalty: homicide, treason, and crimes against the state. Normally you need to end multiple lives to be sentenced to death row. In most countries, inmates on death row are told when they're going to lose their lives far in advance, but not in Japan. Instead, inmates are only told 1 or 2 hours before the execution.
2 hours? Yo, it's your time now. Let's go now.
Wake up, bro. Oh, it's time for breakfast.
Like, yo, wake your punk ass up.
We finna kill your ass.
Wake your punk ass. Go take a shower. And I feel like they because the 2 hours, right? Since it's 2 hours in advance, like, yo, go take you a shower. You feel me? Go get, you know, grab you something to eat, type shit, before you leave.
We're about to take your life.
Yeah, like. Go take a shit, you feel me? Take your last smoke, like 2 hours though, that's it, tops.
From now, or it could be in 2 hours. This sometimes makes inmates go insane. To make matters worse, the inmate's family is only told after they've been executed.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I prefer the 2 hours. Rather than 2 months or even 2 weeks. Fuck no, bro. Even a couple days, nigga, like, nah, fam, like, yo. Let it rip right now, like, fuck. 2 weeks, 2 days is a lot. 2 hours is cool, nigga. 2 minutes, nigga, right now, nigga. Nigga, shoot a nigga. You feel me? Shoot a nigga.
While the inmates are on death row, they're kept in very strict prisons, said to be the strictest in the world. They're told exactly how to sit in their cells. They have to always look down at the floor and can never look up. They're also not allowed to speak unless spoken to. And they have to work for over 13 hours per day. But a country with an even worse death row is China. China executes the most people per year, averaging at over 1,000 executions every year.
What the fuck?
See, bro?
In China, you can be